Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to start something new on the channel. I'm going to start like talking about apps for Android that I actually recommend and that I actually use on the daily. Some of these apps are actually going to be non-root. And some of them are actually going to require root or require Shizuku, whatever how it's called. Which, basically is like a non-root method of using apps that require root on your phone. But I'll probably go over how to get that working. You have to set up like ADB commands and, do stuff like that, in order to get that working. But these two apps right here that I'm going to first start off the video series with are actually non-root. So you don't have to worry about, rooting your device for these. So the first app is actually called Watts. This is a really nice app because it actually shows the battery wattage up on your status bar. And I can actually go into it here. I'll actually open it up here. And this is actually how you first open it up. And this is actually on the Google Play Store, by the way. The other app over here, Memory Guardian, is actually an APK from GitHub. So I'll actually show you guys on the Google Play Store. If you type in Watts, it'll come up right there. And then you can just download it. And what it actually says is here, it says about the app. It says show. Sorry, that's for the update, a new update. It says about this app, it says a real-time battery power consumption and charging indicator in your status bar. Finally, a simple battery power indicator for your Android device's status bar. It shows the real-time number of watts coming out of or going into your battery. Opening the app also shows additional detailed battery metrics. As you open it up here, as you can see, it says allow notifications, so I'm going to allow that. And then as you can see up here, I actually do have my phone plugged in, but it's actually at 100%, so it's not actually going to show much. But if I unplug my phone, as you can see there, it's actually changing. It's actually showing the wattage of the battery up in the status bar there, so that's really nice. I really like that. And as you can see, it's continuing to change. And then when I plug my phone back in, it'll stop because it's it's not well, it is actually receiving some wattage, probably because it's plugged back in. But that's a really nice app. I really like it, and it doesn't require root. I actually like to turn off the notification, allow notification dot. I actually turn that off. But there's some other settings that you can see in here, other features you can see in here. Power, watts, it says temperature 26.C or 26, C. Current, it says 0.3 amps. Charging, yes. Voltage, 4.4 volts. Charging since, and then it gives you the date. Energy, 23 hour or 23 WH, 5.1 H or AH. Time to full charge, fully charged, and then you can go into settings here, and it says status bar indicator, so you can actually change that, to CAHAV, WWH, and then it says down here workarounds. So you can mess around with the settings. I just leave the settings how they are. Like I said, it's a really nice app to be able to see your wattage up in the status bar. So I really like it. I use it on the daily now. I think it's a really nice app. I use it on my Google Pixel Pro, my Google Pixel 8 Pro, so it's a really nice app, works well for that. So the next app here is actually called Memory Guardian, and what this app actually does, it's actually an APK, and I can actually show you guys how to get that. It's actually on GitHub, and I'll leave a link down below to this and the, the other app, the Watts app. I'll leave the link down below to both of these. But what Memory Garden actually does is, as you can see here, it actually says it. It actually says take control of your clipboard. So what Memory Garden actually allows you to do is, and I actually really like this. I'm really glad that I came across this app because I was actually looking for an app like this, for a long time. What Memory Garden does is it clears your clipboard after a certain amount of time, or it allows you to clear your clipboard as soon as you're done, like copying something. So that's like a more of a security thing, that I really like. Not that somebody's really going to get into my phone and look at my clipboard or anything, but you never know. You never know if somebody would take your phone and hack into your phone, and see what, your clipboard had. And not only that, it's safe because, say you're copying like a code or something, like for example, say you're copying like a code, to get into Amazon, like for the for like the authentication, that they do, the two-factor authentication that they do. Say, you're copying a code from Amazon, to be able to get into your account. So you could actually go into this and you can tell it to delete it, so somebody can't find that out, so somebody wouldn't be able to find out that code, if they got a hold of your phone or something or hacked into your phone. So you can come in here, and you can, clear clipboard now, or you can get current clipboard content. So I'm not going to actually do that because I don't actually know what's on my clipboard right now. But you can do that, and then you can also you can have it set as a small pop-up on screen, on your screen, to have it come up, that your clipboard was cleared, or you can have it as a notification come up, letting you know that your clipboard was cleared. And you can also auto clear it, like it's like here. You can check that, and you can have it set to however long you want. 60 seconds, 50 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever, basically whatever you want. I keep it as the default, because I think 60 seconds is more than enough, in order to clear it, out automatically. And this app also doesn't require root access, which really amazes me. I'm actually surprised that it doesn't, because Android has had, restrictions with like clipboard cleaners and stuff like that. And, like stuff with like, cache clearing apps and stuff. A lot of them actually require root access now. So I give I give the developer props, finding a way, to be able to do this without root access. But I'll leave the link down below in the, description to both of these, apps, the WhatsApp, and the Memory Garden. That's actually an APK, but it's still an app, but it's an APK. But I can actually show you guys a little bit more about the Memory Garden here. It was actually updated 2 weeks ago. And as you can see here in the description, it says a small app for enhanced privacy and security. So that's the big thing. It's mainly for privacy and security. It says Memory Garden is a small Android application, specifically designed to safeguard user privacy and security, by automatically clearing the clipboard, at predetermined time intervals. This solution ensures that sensitive information, like I said, sensitive information, such as passwords and personal data, remains protected from potential leaks to other applications. So that's another thing. It's not only, somebody getting into your phone and seeing your clipboard or pasting from your clipboard, or something like that. Most of the time they're probably not going to do anything like that. But like say you took, like say you copied a card, number or something, like a credit card, or something, a Best Buy gift card, or something like that, a number, like that, and you didn't want people, to copy it or something, or other apps to see what's copied. So that's another thing, it says there, from other applications. So there's other applications, on your phone that could actually probably read that. So you have to keep that in mind, when you're copying and pasting, stuff, that applications are actually, seeing that data. So, I really give the developer props for this. I really think it's a great APK or app, whatever you want to call it. But, those are two apps, that I really recommend using if you're an Android user. I definitely recommend them. And this is my first video. I'm going to do more videos. I have a ton of, different apps that I recommend. But I figured that I would start off small, and work my way up. This is the, first series video, so I figured, that I would only do 2 apps in this video. I might do 2 or 2 or 3 or 4, or a little bit more, in the next video. I might just keep it at 2 apps, a video. It's up to me. I don't really know, what I'm going to do yet, but, for the first time, I figured that I would just do 2 apps at a time, and talk about 2 apps at a time. That way it's a little bit easier. But yeah, these apps, I highly recommend them, especially the Memory Guardian. I really think that that's a handy APK or app, whatever you want to call it. Just for added security, if you don't have a lock on your phone, which most people do. But if you don't have a lock on your phone, it's definitely, a better way to, help clear your clipboard, and, keep your, just keep your phone more secure. It's a better security measure. And honestly, I wish Google would actually make that in their, in Android, stock, in stock Android, have that as a feature. I think that would really be a good thing, if they could do that. But this is the next best thing, an app called Memory Guardian, and like I said, neither of these apps require root access, which actually surprises me. Like I said, with the WhatsApp, and the Memory Guardian app, because Android, has been, they kind of mess with stuff and make you have root access for certain apps and APKs now. It just is what it is. There's not really any way around it. But for me, I'm rooted anyway. I have Magisk installed, as you can see right there. I'm rooted, and I also have Zuzuku, installed on, on here, because I just like messing with my phone. I like rooting it. I'm just, that way. I have a lot of root apps on my phone as well, and a lot of root modules, that I use with Magisk and Elsposed, and stuff like that. I just, I in my opinion, with Android, if you're not going to root your phone, you're not really using it to its full potential. But like I said, these apps don't require root access, at least not yet anyway, unless Google changes something. But, like I said, I'm gonna, get, more videos out there, about, apps that I recommend, and apps that I use, but like I said, for the first video, I just wanted to do 2 apps at a time, to cut down on video time, not only that, I just wanted to do 2 at a time, that way, basically, so it doesn't take me as long, to do. I might keep it at 2 apps, I might go up to 4 apps, something like that, maybe 5 or 6. I'm not really sure yet, but, like I said, for the first time, I just wanted to get this video out there and let you guys know, about these 2 apps that I really think are great. But anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I'll leave these, 2 apps and, basically the APK and the app, down below in the description. They're really good apps. I highly recommend them. But anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.